Hi, good morning. This is Flapjack and Beans. Welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd just share with you because I need some improvement on my unboxings. I'm a bit crappy at them. Well, anyway, I'm crappy at most things, but I just thought I'd share this little thing that's just arrived from across the water with you. And I can just work out how to open the sucker. I think we just pull that across like that. That's not typical, is it? And then that baby across the... Oh, you've got to be strong. Blimey. Invoices. So what we got in here? We've got a myriad of things. We've got one. We've got two. We've got three. You don't get any freebies, have you noticed? It doesn't matter what you do, you never get any of these. Everybody seems to get freebies. None of them. God, I've got that. Here's one of them. And this bag. So, as you may well look on the channel, if you do look on the channel, I'm struggling with bleeding audio and I'm fed up with it. And everybody's got their own permutation, their own prostitution of making sound work on helmets. I watched one guy who did a film about Derbyshire the other day, and he got two remotes on his BMW and everything was lovely, and I thought, well, but I'm trying to get it so it's a bit limited, but what I'm doing now, I've got this, this is going to go on the front of the bike, this is this theory now. So this is a new GoPro. I've tried Instas, I've had an Insta X2 and Insta X3, so I'm now trying the GoPro Max, which is the 360 camera. Then that, the paper in. So we're going to have a play with this, so that's going to go onto the front. So that'll be looking at me. This is the idea on the handlebars. This is what I can't quite get in my dyslexic head, but I will get there. And then my other camera, which says this is this one, which is going to be either on my chest or on my chin or somewhere on my head. So that's forward facing. This is looking at me. So when I'm speaking and boring you all to death about Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire and stuff like that, it'll be coming through a microphone on my helmet, which goes through a wire, then into my Road 2, subject to it raining. But if it's not raining, then I've got another problem. So that's where I'm at anyway. So I'm going to have a bit of fun this weekend doing this. I bought a sucker cup for the car so I can try it out on the car, and everybody says why not to do something car. Protective lenses, I don't know whether they're any good or not. That's my chest mount, and I hope it's bleeding big enough for fatties. That's going to be a bit of fun, that one. So I'll look at that one in a bit. I'm going to do that off camera because I know I'll be falling out with that straight away. But yeah, it's for skiers and it's for push bikers. Both things that I do not. So yeah, what else we got in here? Why do you put anything in these bags? I don't understand what good is that? Just the water? What is it for? It's just waste, and it's just, I don't want to get on that environment, but somehow we've got to get rid of that on the planet, as they call it. Enduro charger, well, that'll be for charging my batteries. What's this one for? This one is suction cup. So we've got suction cup, we've got lens diddly-doos to cover your battery, your lenses up. We've got a battery charger there, I'll turn it down that way and you can see what they are, all these items. We've got a swivel mount. I thought this could be interesting. I don't know, I mean it might be a load of crap. How do you know? Who knows, but it's good when you can just swivel your camera around, maybe. So we've got a swivel mount, we've got the chest mount, and we've got the GoPro 360 Max, which they'll probably redo this in December. I'll be probably saying what all the crap this is, and I'll have to have another one in December, or September, when they bring things out, which we tend to do. Let me just put my Ducati glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And since I've had my eyes done, I don't really wear glasses now. Only when I'm close up like this. So this just rips apart like that, does it? So far, I have to be saying that I'm going to do a bit of a call at it because I've seen a lot of bad press about GoPros, and I had my nose over them for years and couldn't really be asked to fanny around while I'm riding bikes. Mick tried it once when we were up Alps and nearly lost it off at Spampton, and got it lanyarded onto Spampton and we nearly lost it and things like that. And I just couldn't be arsed, but as I've got older, I can be arsed now. And I like doing it. Oh, it's smaller than I thought. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. As I say, I tried the Instas, but to me, a little shout out, as I was saying, a little shout out. Do you get that out of there? A little shout out for a GoPro. I had a mount. I'll show you. One of these things. It's the new one. It has like a little clampy thing here, which you stuff that on the bracket and then you lock it down. That's a good idea actually. But these are made out of plastic, and I don't know whether it was my fault or whatever. You probably can't see it on camera. But I cracked it when I tied it up the other day. I was just getting on bloody bike, tied it up, and bloody thing cracked. Well, I texted a tip tap to GoPro yesterday, and he just said send me a picture, blah 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 blah. I sent a picture. 5 minutes later, a bloke from Austria rings me up, and he says hello in his German accent, not in his Irish accent. And he says no problem. He says Hekuma. He says I will put you one in the post. So there's one coming in my post. So that's how big that is. I thought it was going to be bigger than that, so I'm quite pleased with that. Let's take that. Everybody wants to do that, don't they? Everybody wants to take that little thing off there. Look. Oh, yeah, so I suppose these things are lens covers. Bloody hell, how do you get them off? There's going to be some sort of, oh, I see. I'll pull it a little bit. I don't want to be doing it in a hurry though to capture the shot. So if I put that on now, does it fire up? Is there going to be charge in it? No charge in it. So yeah, it has the metal fingers, so that will go on there. That's not too bad, that is it? I don't think it is. We'll see how it goes with that. And I've got a couple of Insta selfie sticks and things like that. Ooh, I'll put it on lens as we start. Shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'll put them lens covers on. So I'll report back to you. Another thing I like about GoPros as opposed to Instas, which all these professional viewers and whatever they are, YouTubers and reviewers, and who get these thrown at them like pieces of cake, they all said this, that and the other. I'm going to give you an honest reviews about gear I've got. I mean, nobody's giving me nothing. I get fuck all. So we'll see how these batteries are. We'll see how everything is. But so far, the GoPro, what impresses me more than the Insta is not to do with film quality, not to do with this. I just find its usage for a motorcyclist easier. If you won't be to see it on camera, but that's your record button, what you press to start it. So while you're riding along, you just want to press it without any remote, just press it and it'll start. Well, on the Insta, it's inset into the metal part, and you gloved hand, because we're all wearing gloves. I mean, I know a lot of Americans and a lot of other riders choose not to wear gloves. That's up to them. That's entirely up to their product. That's what they'll do. I've had injuries on my hands with not wearing gloves. But anyway, so you've got a glove on, and you can just feel that little, it's just risen, it's rose up there, so you just press it and it's a lot easier to operate. Same with one that's turning it off, right? Same with one on mode here, that's actually flush, but you can still, you feel it with your gloved hand, whereas for some reason, I mean I might be wrong, but for some reason on the Insta, I'd got no bloody chance. I just couldn't find things and I got so frustrated. And when you're riding in a group, they're all getting tetchy because you're trying to do this and that. So one thing I'm learning about camera riding, camera making or filmmaking, shall I say, it tends to let you ride a bit more on your own, which I don't mind doing now. I'm getting quite to enjoy that. Actually, you can ride at your own pace. You ain't got to worry about anybody. You can pull over when you want. You can mess around with your cameras when you want without upsetting anybody and without getting frustration. Maybe there's other groups that don't get frustration. Maybe there is. I don't know, but oh, it's got lens covers in here. What the bloody hell have I bought them for? Why don't they tell you that? So look at that. So I bought two, and there's 2 in bloody case here. Well, I suppose you'll use them. Yeah, so you get another one of them little mounts. You don't get a screw, you do, yeah, you get a screw. As I was saying, you need a screw. You get another sticky mount, I've got more USB leads than Queen. Yeah, so that's that. So I can't wait to try that out actually, to see how that's going to pan out. That's my little battery, is it, which I shall put on charge, let's have a look at this one next then. So this is the battery charger, which they're good, these camera people. You buy a camera, then you have to buy all crap to go with it. It's quite a good idea what they've got going actually. But I suppose if you like doing it. There we go, that's the charger, isn't it? But I've got a spare battery coming with this. What's this? Oh, another bloody thing. I'm sick of sights of these. What else we got? Oops. Is there a battery in there? Aha! There it is, isn't it away. So, that baby will go. Oh, there's the longer ones, aren't they? That'll go in there. Where's the other one? I've just had one in mind, didn't I? And that one will go in there. That one I bought, the white one, is the endurance one, which is what I bought for the which I bought for the GoPro 11, which is what I'm using. Looks like a bloody snake, this thing. It's as slippery as a slug. Right, so we'll put that in there. That goes in there. No lid out then, so that then just charges up with a connector on. It'll be a good test actually, because I'll be to test. The black one is the stock one, what GoPro, what I call standard army issue. So that one, standard army issue, what they give you, which I don't know how it's going to last. And the other one's supposed to be an endurance one. So just slip that anywhere you like and put it. That'll go in there, USB-C, and then that will go in there. Yeah, they're both charging up now, as you can see there, they're both amber, so they've both got to go to green. So while that's doing that, I'll just show you another battery what I'm talking about. That's the size of a GoPro. That's the endurance one. That's the size of the endurance one, which fits in another little charger. So yeah, again, you've got more chargers to frat about with, and well, that's what it is. More rubbish. Yeah. So it's all good stuff. So that's that. Let's have a look at this little swivel mount then. I'm quite interested to see what this is. They're quite ingenious, you know, with some of the things. There's a new, if you look on the GoPro site now, they've just brought out what they call a boom extension out of carbon fibre. I think they're two 10-inch sticks, and you can open them as a triad like that and put your camera there. You can stick them onto your spam tins if you use spam tins. You can put it on your handlebars. You can put it in your backpack if you've got a backpack, and all this sort of stuff. They come up with some good ideas. No what else in here, is there? Some more rubbish. Right, so that's what you pay for, is it? This is it. So now that Dickens. Does it move? It's supposed to be a 360 swivel. Is it me? You press it, you pull it. What do you do with it? I don't know. It's supposed to swivel. Well, it ain't. Oh, that ain't swiveling. That must be thick. You're supposed to be able to swivel it. Oh, it's swiveling. It's just a bit tight. Bloody hell, it is tight. Oh. Yeah, but it swivels. Right, good, it's tight. I wonder if you can just loosen that off a little bit. Maybe it needs to be that tight, but whew, it's tight that. So that's that. That's your 360 mount. Oh. Very tight mount. That's a broken mount, isn't it? Yeah, that's the broken mount. I'll save that for you. Then the lens caps, which I've already got, which fit in this bag here. That's a bit naff, isn't it, this bag? Well, I see. So they replace these. So you just put that on there, I presume. Will make it look a bit strange, won't it? That's one. Then you get the other one out in your bag. These, by the way, I don't do any that kind of diving anyway. What do you call it? Deep sea or skin diving, whatever they call it, diving. But they tell you when you fit these, obviously your camera is waterproof. This camera you can go, I think is it 5 metres or 15 metres deep, you know, and use it as an underwater camera, both for sound and for video. But they say when you put these on, obviously, they're to protect your lens. So you take that off. They're to protect your lens. That makes it look strange, doesn't it? They're to protect your lens, and they're not waterproof at that point. They can get water inside the bubble, which would look bleeding naff, wouldn't it? So I mean, just anybody who's fitting these just should be aware of that. And like I said, when you fit this onto, this how 360s work, they work on two lenses here like a sphere. And you can see here, and then that's where your stitch line is, so that's what you have to remember. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that actually. I don't know whether I should have put them lenses on actually, I don't know how good they are. I know that the Insta, I got a bit panicked with Insta because when you use the Insta, you can just see it's so vulnerable, especially when you stick it on a stick up in a tree and things like that. I was trying to film this squirrel once up a tree and trying to get this headshot, and I've got the carbon fibre Insta selfie stick, the big one. I don't know how big it is, but it's bleeding big. And I got it up this tree and I'm knocking lenses. I think it can't be very good. So I bought them plastic lenses, but it just used to give you that little bit of bubbling, which I'm hoping this doesn't do. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of people who know a lot more about these, and the people say they're a load of crap, the people say they're wonderful and all this. I don't know. I make my own opinion up in life. But so that's that little thing to try with its little kangaroo pouch, and I've got my spare doobie-doos there, protective lenses. So if I do knacker them up, I can replace that. And then we've got this thing here, which we'll leave till last. I've got this one now, which is the suction cup. So this is supposed to go, it shows you a picture of a motorcycle, look. That's like I used to be when I was younger, and probably a bit thin. I could throw it back and get near it. And them days have gone. Right, so I'll have a crack in here. See what's in here. Do you like my stag handle? I've had that years now. Absolutely years. Right, so what we got in this little box, Mr. GoPro. And again, another little call out for Mr. GoPro. I ordered this, I don't know, Sunday night, were it? I don't know, what is it today? It's Thursday, is it? Today, Wednesday, Thursday, I don't know, Wednesday today, and it's here. You know, and I think it comes from Holland. And let's look how that fits there. So you put that on there, Brazil, and just press that down, do you? Oh, it's on. Yeah, it's on. Crack on, and then you put that in there. Lock that on. Lock that on like that. Oh, it's gone off there. That wasn't a very good demo. I wonder if you have to just put a little bit of... It's probably this desk, it's been polished actually, so... My missus polishes it, you know what they like. No, press. Oh God, that's it. By God, it's on now. Yeah, it's on now. Yeah, so you can swivel that round up. Yeah, I suppose that will get easier that as you use it. Ah, pretty cool. Use it. Ah, pretty cool. I'll try that. So that's that. It's got a lock here. You press that button, then you press that down over it. We'll try that. So that's something else to try. What else have we got in here? Any more rubbish in here? Well, we've got a do for diddly, whatever that is. Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that one before. That's a... Well, that one isn't good. What else have we got in here? You get bits of everything, don't you? Some more rubbish. So, well, that's a kind of mounts that then. So you get that. You get that little baby there, that's a little one. Yeah, you get that one. You get that one, which is that one's got a thing going through it. I don't understand why. I'll get to that. That one. And then last but not least, we have this little sucker here, which is, it'll not fit now my big fat fucking body, but we'll try. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because you've got to think that you've got to get this over your motorcycle gear. But I've got a good wife in there who's crafty. Not crafty with making things and all. She's got a machine and all that crap, so let's have a look at Mr. Chesty, shall we? Ah, Mr. Chesty gives you another one. I'll have more of these mounts than bloody GoPro. Away we go. Another one here. And this bit here then. Some more of it. What do we get? What we got here? No rag. No. What's this bit? So this is your chesty mounty thing, is it? So that would be, I presume, so we just imagine somewhat up there like that, and that would be locked in there like that, ready to take a camera. This thing here, where does it go in? I've never been one for wearing chesty things and things, but I suppose you can adjust this and make it bigger. So which way makes it bigger? I'm crap at it like this. I'm dyslexic, just remember that. Just remember that before you start gobbing off. Here we go, look. There we go, you put that up there. It's actually made out of quite smoother stuff than I thought. I thought it would be that, you know, that really irritable, well, it irritates me, and mine a lot of things do. That, you know, that black, hard, canvassy stuff. I thought it was going to be that, but it's not. Oh, that's quite big, that. That goes over your head, I presume. That goes in your arms, goes through here, does it? Like a baby's bib. Ooh, we can show my tits off, isn't it, this? Lovely. Oh, that's not too bad, that. I think I can adjust that a bit more, get it on my coat. I'll get that on my coat then. Over my, yeah. That's not as bad as I thought. And then the camera, let's get a camera. Let's just get a camera, shall we? Let's take that off there. Take that off there. Then I'd like the camera actually, that way. So, that will be. I hope you've got as much time here as me to watch this thing I'm making. So that'll go in there, and that'll go in there. So that goes in there with a screw. See, I'm going to make this all the way around so that you can change the battery. Because what they do, GoPro in their wisdom, they don't let you get to a battery, do they? Well, this will. Because it's upside down now. Don't forget, I think GoPros, when they're upside down, don't matter which way around you have it, round the wherever you have it, it compensates when you're filming. So if I'm on by it now, that's not going to be right, is it? It wants to be there like that, doesn't it? If I'm on by it now, so if I'm sat on a bike now, yeah, it wants to be all the way around. But anyway, I'll play about with that. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. We'll have to see what sort of footage we get. I'm on about having a ride out Saturday, subject to weather. I think the weather's going to be okay anyway. I'm not bothered really, as long as I can get the gear on and get off. So yeah, so that's that. That's a little bit of unboxing of a GoPro bit of stuff what's arrived today to share with you all, and if anybody's got any ideas for me, always ask me questions and talk to me like GoPros and filming. It's great fun. It's a very money extensive hobby, I've got to say. I'm enjoying doing it. I like doing it. I've got another gizmo coming from China, which I'll show you when I get that to unbox. That's quite a thing what's coming. That should be a lot of fun. So I'm not going to become one of these people who walk around and look for, you know, they look for a reaction, don't they? Go into film places in police stations and all like this, and badging them and all this. It doesn't need him watching all that. No, I'm just trying to create a bit of motorbike vlogging, a bit of this, and a bit of interesting stuff, families and fortunes, whatever we see. So anyway, that's it. So thanks for watching. Over and out.